Aurora's Royal Wedding by John Edwards, illustrated by the Disney Storybook Art Team. Princess Aurora had a lot to be grateful for. She was no longer a sleeping beauty, thanks to Prince Philip and the three good fairies. Maleficent was long gone, and Aurora was back with her mother and father. Best of all, she and Philip had found true love. Even though their parents had decided years earlier that Philip and Aurora would marry, Philip wanted to make a proper proposal. He kneeled and asked Aurora to be his wife. Of course, Aurora said yes. The Queen celebrated her daughter's good news with a cup of tea. "I couldn't be more delighted to have my daughter home," she said, "but I'll leave you now so you can make all the royal decisions regarding the wedding." "Thank you, Mother," said Aurora. The princess was excited but nervous. This would be her first job as a princess. As soon as the Queen exited the room, the dressmakers burst in with gowns of many colors and styles. "They're all so lovely. How will I ever choose?" asked Aurora. When Aurora tried to select the table settings for the reception, she became even more confused. "Maybe I'm not ready to be a princess," she said to Merryweather. "Nonsense," replied the good fairy. "You'll make the finest princess this kingdom has ever seen." Still, Aurora was worried. Just then, Prince Philip came by and suggested they go for a walk. "I'm not sure how to act like a princess," Aurora told him. "I can't even choose a dress." Philip looked at her sweetly. "My dear, you will be a wonderful princess, but if you're worried, I think I know someone who can help," he said. Back at the palace, Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather were trying to come up with a plan to help Aurora. "Let's use our wands," said Flora. "Magic won't help," Merryweather grumbled. "Aurora needs to feel like a princess on the inside." "We should ask the Queen," Fauna declared. Prince Philip had the same idea as the good fairies. He sent the Queen to Aurora's room. "I understand you are worried," the Queen told her daughter. "But being a princess isn't about what you do. Rather, it's about who you are. A princess is honest, compassionate, intelligent, and kind. And you, my dear, are all those things." "Oh, thank you, Mother," Aurora cried. "I have an idea about my wedding gown. Would it be possible to wear yours?" The Queen smiled. "I married your father in a simple but beautiful gown. I think it would fit you perfectly." The day of the royal wedding finally arrived. Prince Philip smiled as King Stephen walked Aurora down the aisle. She looked every bit a princess in her mother's gown, and she was starting to feel like one too. "Do you, Prince Philip, take Princess Aurora as your wife?" "I do." "Do you, Princess Aurora, take Prince Philip as your husband?" "I do." After the ceremony, the royal couple greeted their guests at the reception. Everyone enjoyed a lovely meal. The prince and princess shared a piece of the magnificent wedding cake. Then it was time for their first dance. Surrounded by their parents and good friends, Philip and Aurora happily twirled across the dance floor. The Queen was very proud of her daughter. She had grown into a lovely young lady and a true princess. As Philip and Aurora rode off in the royal carriage, they looked forward to a wonderful future together as prince and princess.